Today we're talking about customer avatar examples. Welcome to video number 3 in our customer avatar series. I'm so glad you are back, and if you are brand new and you haven't already checked out the other 2 videos that we have done in this series already, definitely make sure that you check those ones out. They will be linked up above. Alright, so today we are talking about examples for customer avatars because we've done quite a lot of thinking about and work and research, let's be honest, about who our ideal customer is. So let me give you a few different examples because your business is unique. There's no other business out there just like yours, and so your customer avatar should be just as unique. So today we're going to go through a little bit of an exercise, and I'm going to show you and break down what a customer avatar would look like for an example business. The example that we're using is an international English school. I know, totally random, but I think you'll start to understand the different types of customer avatars as we go through this process. We're first going to talk about what your customer avatar's past is hiding. Then we'll talk about how to position your product or service as the go-to solution. Then we'll talk about why a psychological understanding of your customer avatar is essential to your success. So for this and more, see you after the intro. Let's talk about our customers' pasts. Because believe it or not, our pasts and our customers' pasts hold a lot of baggage. So let's dive into why that actually matters. So let's use an example for our made-up international English school. Let's talk about different kinds of avatars. The first avatar we're going to talk about is Maria, and she's a businesswoman. She's got a lot of baggage in her past. First, let's start with what is working with the customer avatar that we already have for Maria. What we know about her is that she's highly motivated to seek a solution. She really wants to learn English because it's going to help her in her business. What we have to fill in, and the way that we can go deeper, is by paying attention to the baggage that we know every single one of our ideal customers is going to have. In this case, we have to identify what is the obstacle, what has stopped her from achieving that result in the first place. That's her baggage that you have to uncover. So drill down and really start to understand your customer on a deeper level. Maybe she struggled in the past because she didn't have the right structure, or she didn't know the resources, or she was lacking in one area or one resource or another. When you dive deep and you uncover that level of understanding of who your customer is, then you're going to see a huge change in your level of ability to connect with them. By the way, if you are looking to boost your visibility and you've tried everything in the past, I want to know, what kind of things have you tried in the past? Let me know down in the comments, because building your business online and hooking up with your customers and trying to make content for the sake of connection can be rather difficult. And I know fun ways to do it, but I'm curious what you guys have been doing. Now let's talk about positioning your product or service as the go-to solution, as the only best possible solution for your ideal customer. So we're going to use the example of Marco as another customer avatar for our international English school. So Marco is not like Maria. Maria's an adult. Marco is much younger. He's a student. So he has his whole future ahead of him, and there's much more possibilities. So we know what his obstacle is. That's the best part about Marco, is that we know that there are tons of obstacles that have gotten in his way in the past, but he has this great mindset, and he knows because he's a student, well, those obstacles are going to happen, so he's going to keep pushing through. See, your messaging already is going to be different to Marco as it is to Maria. Now, we can dive deeper with Marco by asking a few very simple questions. try to understand where he's gathering his information. How is he currently trying to meet that need for information? Maybe he loves to learn English by watching old TV shows and reading the captions. If we understand how our ideal customers have tried to find solutions, have been creative, and have stepped out of the box and taken charge to solve the problem that they're facing, if we recognize again what they have done in the past that either is easy for them, comfortable for them, exciting for them, or is really draining on them, that can also help us design the right solutions. So if we take that information that we now have about Marco and what he likes to do, let's say he watches TV to learn English. Well, that is a way that we can now design resources in our program along the lines of videos, for example. Maybe he learns best with pictures and actually watching conversations as opposed to reading out tables of grammar. That's how I learned French at one point. Second question of the episode, because I'm extra curious today, do you watch movies or TV with the subtitles on? Whether it's in the language you speak or not. I'm curious. Do you find them distracting? Do you like them? Total random question of the day, but let me know down below. And while you're at it, why not hit the subscribe button, join us here on the channel so you can get the rest of the customer avatar series that we're putting out and access to all of the rest of the series that we'll be releasing coming up. Yes, I want you to be there. So do it. Hit the subscribe button. Now let's talk about David the Explorer. When we understand the psychology of our customers through a customer avatar exercise, we're able to really get into the minds of our potential customers, and that's a really powerful tool to use. So let's talk about David. He's an explorer. He likes to travel a lot, so his motivation is urgent. He wants to go on a trip. He wants to be able to use his English skills. Because remember, we're talking about an international English school, a hypothetical English school. In his mind, being able to communicate is a survival tactic. But let's dive deeper because we want to understand a little bit more about the intangible that he wants to achieve. The intangible goals are the ones that make us feel a little bit emotional. Let's get a little bit deeper on motivators. There's two different types of motivation. There's intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic means like inside, inner, from within. Extrinsic means outside, external, outside of us. So intrinsic motivators are the ones that feel a little bit emotional. Extrinsic ones are public facing or vanity metrics. So if we think about salary and compensation in a business with your employees, extrinsic motivations would be the salary that you pay to your employees, whereas the intrinsic motivators would be like coming to work with a great set of coworkers. So when it comes to David, in order to really sell to him, we know that there's a level of urgency with him, which is an extrinsic motivator, but we really want to dive deeper and understand what is motivating him from within. What is it about travel that fires him up, that gets him so excited? That's the line of questioning I want you to go down with David the Explorer. Now, these three different customer avatar types that we talked about the businesswoman, we talked about the explorer, and we talked about the student. Each of those customer avatar types you might have in your business as well. So knowing how to talk to them is vital, right? You can sort out much more about your customer avatar with our very simple and absolutely free customer avatar worksheet. The links are down below. Grab yours today. And then in that worksheet, you'll also find links that'll take you over to our Visibility Hacking Facebook group. In there, you're going to find trainings exclusively about working through that worksheet, and you'll get access to our Friday night live show and all of the other shows we have in the Visibility Hacking Network. I want to see you over there. That'll be so much fun. So in the meantime, my friends, remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live. Your people are waiting for you.